sallallahu alayhi wasallam, why as a Muslim I get connected to Ramadan at the beginning and then I lose my enthusiasm during the very first few days or even in the mid of Ramadan. Why I do that as a Muslim? Because simply I have to understand my connection as a believer with the ibadah. And people, when it comes to Ramadan, are four types. One, someone he doesn't pay attention to the ibadah. Someone he doesn't pay attention to the ibadah. And don't surprise. I myself, I know some people, Muslims by name. Ramadan came, Ramadan passed, Ramadan just went to, they know nothing about it. They don't even fast. And this is the very first type. The second type, people taking advantage, people, we call them ghafilin. They don't understand Ramadan. So Ramadan for them is a habit. Ramadan for them is a habit. For that you will find those people are getting so much before Ramadan. By doing what? By just bringing all of these food and decoration for the home. Because this is for them is Ramadan. And they wish sometimes, or they travel sometimes to some countries, because these countries are beautiful in Ramadan. Guys, mashallah, they have parties all around on the streets in Ramadan. Without mentioning any country, but we all know about it. It's all about parties here and there. Lights everywhere. And this is, for them is Ramadan. Those people are in ghafla. Those people, they don't even understand the ibadah. Those people are wasting their lives and times and subhanallah aiming for nothing but aiming for sins. And ahbab Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, dear brothers and sisters, the third type. Sometimes we imagine those people are really good. And this is the majority of us. Those people, they deal with the ibadah as traders. Taking advantage of the ibadah. Just taking advantage only of Ramadan. Oh, Ramadan came and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامُ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. So I have ordained you to fast in Ramadan, or to fast as I ordained some people before you, so you may obtain taqwa. But hiddenly, they add a statement, they add a phrase in their hearts saying, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so you may obtain taqwa in Ramadan. They don't understand the meaning of siyam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it for you as a starting point. And those people, they deal with the ibadah as they are traders. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a beautiful deal in Ramadan. Let me get this deal. And then what happens? After that, as mentioned last khutbah, they break their covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right after Ramadan. Why? Because simply those people, they didn't prepare their hearts with the good intention before Ramadan. They say, inshallah, I'm going to be a better believer during Ramadan. I'm going to get a lot of ajr during Ramadan. They just pay attention to the ajr that they are getting from only Ramadan. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us that Allah is the God of all months, including Ramadan. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran about those people, they go with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then they stop their deeds, their acts, their ibadat with Allah. And He was describing Banu Israel, but we have to learn from them. He said, فَبِمَا نَقَدِهِمْ مِيثَاقَهُمْ لَعَنَّاهُمْ. Why they broke their covenants, we have pushed them away. وَجَعَلْنَا قُلُوبَهُمْ قَاسِيَةً. And we have hardened their hearts. And this is the answer for what we said. During Ramadan, we are beautifully connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The problem is after Ramadan. Right after Ramadan, or at the last 10 days, you have a plan. Guys, which beach we're going to go together inshallah right after Ramadan? How are we going to enjoy Eid? Enjoy it in what way? in a way that you're connected more to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or in a way that you are breaking your covenants with Allah right after Eid. Do not be like whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described in the Quran, that she did a beautiful thobe, sewing it, and at the end she just pushed it, she broke it again. She did nothing. But Allah here is telling us, no, it's not about breaking your edge, it's not about destroying your edge, habibi. It's about that Allah push you away and you will have a harder heart after Ramadan. Imagine and remember, because we need to remind one another, the fourth type, those whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala advised us to go and to imitate. Those people, they took advantage of these days, the days of Rajab, Sha'ban and Ramadan, to increase their level of taqwa. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, you may obtain more taqwa. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we say لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, He put it in a present tense. You know what does it mean? So that your taqwa goes higher and higher. It doesn't mean that I don't have taqwa and in Ramadan I get more taqwa. No, not only that, but even if you have taqwa, تَتَّقُونَ more. You will get more taqwa and more taqwa. And that should be the aim of every Muslim. Aim high. When you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us, ask for al-firdaus. Ahbab Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it is very important to remind one another of those people they work behind you to make your month, inshallah, a month of ibadah, our sisters. And our advice always is to be nice, inshallah, to them in Ramadan, is to make sure that they don't get the same attitude before Ramadan. You know, some of us, mashallah, they get stressed out during Ramadan. But remember that this person working or cooking for you or doing that much, or even those people, they come to the masajid to serve it during iftar. Be nice to them, please. Because those people are taking the ajr from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are working for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When I asked it about, like just who's inshallah going to cook, and they said, mashallah, one of our brothers, it is good to mention him, inshallah, brother Abu Imad, inshallah, cooking for us. And I said, mashallah, this is a good deal. You guys hired him. And they said, Shaykh, don't say hired, because hired means that he's getting paid. I said, he's getting paid. He's getting paid from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everyone who brought food to the masjid during Ramadan, getting paid. Everyone, like mashallah, our brothers today, bringing the date that you're going to eat in Ramadan, getting paid from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imagine everyone paid for the money actually for the masjid to sponsor iftar, getting paid. Imagine that you go meet with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and your wife, you are taking the ajr of one person fasting and she's taking an ajr of 3-4 people in your family. Every day. And one of the funny ahkam that we get, that they say, how about a woman? She fasted the whole day. But she got her issues 1 minute before iftar. I don't know if I mentioned this before or not. So the hukm here that she has to break her fast. But look at the ajr from Allah. 1, she's getting the ajr of a full day she fasted. And she's getting the ajr of applying the license of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and accepted the rules of Allah. This is another ajr. And she's getting another ajr for reimbursing or having siyam. So every day that she does that, she's getting 3 days in ajr instead of 1. Ahbab Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, this is the month that we have to